Freedom Fighter 2127. It has come to my attention that California believes they can implement mandatory vaccinations for everyone at all times, and you will be arrested. Just as this picture displays, actually. See, medical will now become a part of the criminal police force. Think I'm kidding. Health Impact News editor comments. In a brazen act of medical tyranny, California recently became the first state in the U.S. where lawmakers removed religious exemptions to those opposing vaccines for their children. The bill now signed into law, SB 277, faces legal hurdles in court next. Now legislators in California want to pass the first U.S. adult vaccine mandate with no personal exemptions and criminal penalties for failure to comply. SB 792 would eliminate an adult's right to exempt themselves from one, some, or all vaccines, a risk-laden medical procedure. Will California soon become a medical police state? Urgent action alert, Monday, July 13, 2015. I didn't get this video. I wasn't done with the website yet. SB 792, the first U.S. adult vaccine mandate with no personal exemptions, only medical exemptions approved by a doctor and defined by the bill, and criminal penalties for failure to comply, will be heard in the California Assembly Human Services Committee this Tuesday, July 14th at 1:30 in room 437. You know what? What are they going to do? I mean, are they going to just round up everybody and inject them all? I mean, that's a little interesting if you take my drift, because it kind of sounds like Nazi Germany or like a police state or maybe even martial law. I don't know. When you typically have to force things on somebody, it's typically not the right decision. Something I didn't really get the chance to cover. Iran now has a nuclear deal. Iran fines U.S. administration $50 billion. So what? We just, oh, I'm sorry, Iran, here. An Iranian court on Monday issued a ruling fining the United States $50 billion for purported damages against the Islamic Republic and its citizens, according to an announcement by Iran's judiciary. Iran claims that the U.S. is guilty of inflicting heavy loss and damage on the country, as well as killing the Iranian nationalists by assisting their enemies, such as former Iraqi dictator Saddam Hussein, according to Iran's state-controlled Fars news agency. It should be Farce news agency, false news agency. Greece misses new payment to IMF despite bailout deal. Washington AFP, Greece missed the second debt payment to the International Monetary Fund in 2 weeks, despite having reached an agreement with official creditors on a new bailout program earlier in the day. El Chapo's ride to freedom. First pictures of motorbike on rails, used by Mexican drug lord in tunnel escape from prison that he paid for with $50 million in bribes. That's a creepy dude. He just looks quite demonic. Greece goes on strike. Civil service workers announce 24-hour walkout after government gives in to creditors. As summit insider reveals leaders' furious rows in tense talks. Greece civil service workers have announced a 24-hour strike in the wake of today's bailout deal amid insider claims that Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras was crucified during marathon overnight talks. The union wants workers to protest the terms of the agreement Tsipras negotiated with Greece creditors when their country's parliament votes on the measures needed to receive a crucial third bailout on Wednesday. While striking a deal was considered vital to securing Greece's future within the euro and preventing the country's economy from collapsing, Tsipras agreed to rush key measures on tax hikes, pension reforms, and a debt repayment fund through Parliament. That's all the news I've got for you right now. I want to thank you all for watching. Please check out the websites intelrevolution.com and socialexodus.net. God bless and carry on.